Hi guys, Guntin here and welcome back to my legendary playthrough of Skyrim on the Xbox 360. Now it's taken me literally 3 hours of fast travelling between Markarth, Riften, Riverwood, Whiterun and Windhelm, hitting up all the traders. But I managed it. I've sold all the potions you saw me craft in previous episodes. And our gold situation has improved a heck of a lot. We're now at 141,573 gold, which is brilliant. I've also managed to dwindle down our dwarven arrow supply, which was at 12,000, and it's now 9,159. Just because the problem I had, and it's my own fault, is that the traders in Skyrim don't actually have that much gold. Most of the potions that I was making were way out of their league, so I kind of screwed up there a little bit because I was making the 100% potions, and I should have made cheaper potions, because otherwise, you know, there's no point having these wonderful potions if no one has the cash. Now, one way of getting cash in Skyrim, and there's two ways around it. One is to continue the Thieves Quest line, as what that will do is at some point, once you do a certain number of missions in each town, you'll actually get a fence, and that fence usually has around 4,000 gold, which is quite useful. The other thing, I mean, we have speech at the moment at 89. We had the merchant perk, so we can sell anything to anyone. We had the investor perk, so I did invest 500 gold in all the shopkeepers that I could actually invest in. Apart from the orc blacksmith in Markarth, for some reason it glitched out and it never gave me the option to actually invest with her. And obviously once we get speech to 100, every merchant will automatically get 1,000 gold. So maybe it would have been better to actually try and get speech to 100 before I started making these super power potions that I had. But anyway, you live and learn. So I managed it. I sold everything off, and we did actually level up though. We leveled up once. So what I did, I visited Gelka, who's on my trading route anyway. She's the she has a little armor and weapons store in Riften Market. She's also light armor training, so I spent all the training opportunities with her because they're dirt cheap. I mean, we had our light armor, I think it was about 25 or something like that, so you know, it's definitely worth it. So it's now at 32 because I want to get it up to 50, so that if I get bored of heavy armor, we can just switch over, which would be quite nice. But for now, I'm going to spend this point in heavy armor, because we have heavy armor up to 70 now. We went to Falkas and just basically spent it on training with him, and we can now unlock conditioning, which means heavy armor weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down when worn. So that would be excellent. So what that means is now our carry weight should have gone from 161 to 99. Excellent. Mainly weighted down by our heavy ass bow, which weighs 20, and also this ebony shield, which I'm kind of debating whether to actually switch it out for maybe a glass shield, just because we don't really use them that much. So you know, the armor rating doesn't really affect us as we're an archer more than anything else, and it weighs quite a lot. But that's coming up. For now, let's get into some combat, and to do that, I'm going to hit up the Guardian Stone here. And I thought what we could do, we had a mission from Brand-Shei in Riften to find out more about his past by basically investigating this wreck. We might as well do that. For two reasons. One, there's a standing stone, the Serpent Stone, which is nearby. It's basically due north from the wreck, and that basically grants you the ability to cast a ranged paralysis attack once a day. It's not really that useful, but it's good to have, as there is an achievement to find all the standing stones, on the Xbox at least. So that's one reason. And the other reason is we need to start filling soul gems, and there's quite a lot of saber cats, snow bears and ice wolves that we can hopefully take out along the way, together with the bandits that guard the ship. So that's basically the plan for this episode, and hopefully we can get it all in one go. So I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so Thief Stone down and Warrior Stone activated. I'm going to try and level archery as soon as I can, and I'll meet you outside the College of Winterhold. Okay, so if we want to go off basically in that direction along that path, cause the shipwreck's just over there. But first of all, we're in the area, and hopefully the soul gems that are on offer here for free have spawned back, so I might as well pick them up. It'll take 2 seconds. Okay, so as soon as you come in, if you swing left and go over here, you can take these soul gems, one of each type. There's also some free ingredients, so you might as well. And then if we go up the stairs and we find the arcane enchanter, there's a mixing desk here. Again, all the ingredients have spawned back, so we might as well take them. Okay, so that's that done, and then we get over to the arcane enchanter. There's two chests, and they're not locked, so we can just take them. There's commons, lesser, two petties, another common there, and over this side we have another common, another petty, another common. So excellent. So that's that done. Let's get back on our quest. I took the quick route, obviously. Let's get on our merry way. So yeah, the College of Winterhold every 10 days, definitely worth paying it a visit, as you get quite a lot of decent ingredients, together with the soul gems, which are really useful, especially as we need to get enchanting up to 100 as soon as possible so we can make our final makeover. Once you get enchanting to 100, it basically allows you to put 2 enchantments on weapons and armour, so you can basically do 2 things with 1 set, which is perfect. For example, at the moment we have an archery, alchemy and smithing gear as separate items, and we can actually mix those 2 together and just make 1 set that does both things. So it's definitely worth it. But for now, let's get on to finding this ship. And oops, hang on, that's not right. I need to get my Dragon Slayer. I love this bow. Problem is, this bow's only available with a Dawn Guard. I'm not going to kill that fox because foxes seem to leave me alone most of the time. So we're just heading down here at the moment, then we're going to swing a left. Oh, hang on. While in combat? Why am I in combat? What am I in combat with? I don't see anything. Oh, I hate these things. Ice Wraiths. Now the reason I hate them is they do quite a lot of damage, and the worst thing is you can't see them that well, which is kind of annoying. That's one of the reasons why I hate them. You just can't see them to hit them. But I think that's it. So hopefully now we can iron this. So 1 second. Okay, another point of interest is that shrine over there, but you've got to be really careful how you approach it, as it's actually riddled with ice tomes on the floor, which especially in Legendary, it's instant death. As soon as you step on one, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, there's one, you can see there's another one, and the third one's over there. Obviously this guy is Rundi. It didn't go too well for him. He obviously tripped one of them. But the easiest way to deal with these, if you have it, is just use something like flame or lightning bolt attack or whatever you have that fires, because arrows don't set them off, but fire does. So there's one, there's two, and there's the third one. Or if you want, you could just edge around this way and get it. I mean, it's worth it because there's normally a soul gem. It's random of what type it is. This spellbook is alchemy, so that's pretty cool. We're now at 81. I mean, obviously we've gone legendary ones. Candlestick, bowl, why not? I'll take Frost Miriam. I'll take Rundil's Dagger. Now it's a named item, but to be fair, I don't know why, because it's not actually that impressive. It's just basically a normal dagger. There's nothing special about it whatsoever. And we'll raid him as well, Rundi. He's just got Mage's robe on. Now sometimes there's actually a staff as well. He has like a staff of ice spike or something like that. But for some reason it spawns and other times it doesn't. And this time it didn't seem to have spawned. However, we'll get on our merry way. as the path is just here, so it's kind of on the way. And we're going to be careful of snow bears and also snow cats. They're kind of like saber cats, but they're kind of like the biggest hitting variety of them. So you've got to be really careful. I mean, obviously, this guy died due to the bear trap. What's he got? Anything useful? Oh, we've already got that, I think. That's just the alchemy book. That's nice. Sorry about that, bud. I'm just keeping a lookout, like I say, for heavy hitters. Huh. Interesting. Not really sure what clam meat's used for, but I'll take it if it's free. Now this is useful. Nordic barnacle. Come on. Nordic barnacle, as you know, we can use that to make pickpocket potions, and also a potion that will let us breathe underwater, so pretty useful to have. There's some more. There's quite a lot of it actually. I found recently in on the way up to Dragon's Reach. If you dive into the lake, the pool just next to Dragon's. Oh, it's just an ice wolf. But there you go. I'm not overpowered by any means. An ice wolf, and it still takes 2 arrows. And a garnet, nice. But so far so good. And there's some iron ore there. But normally every time I mine that I get attacked by a snow bear. But you know, we'll try it, looks clear. Okay, so that's some more iron ore which can turn into gold ore thanks to the transmutation spell. We're now going to head over to this island, but again, we've got to be careful because there's normally a couple of snow bears. There you go, there's one. A couple of snow bears in here. You didn't see me, we've got the critical attack, so I don't think I need a potion unless it gets too close. Of course he had a friend, didn't he? So for this one we're going to use some... Actually, might as well try Kane's Piece. I mean, that's why we... Now what it does, basically, he won't attack me. Or he shouldn't. There you go. Not sure, I think it was because I was too close to him. But normally you can calm them down and I'll just kind of walk off as if nothing's happened. So it kind of means you'd have to keep wasting paralysis potions on them, which I should heal up. Yeah, there's a couple of iron ore veins on this island as well, but I'm not really too bothered about that now because time's ticking on and I really want to get this, there it is. I really want to get this ship raided in this episode. So it's normally guarded by a bandit chief, and then there's normally 2 other bandits as well, depending on the difficulty you're playing on, and there'll be marauders or just normal bandits, so it really does depend. Now sometimes they're camped out in that island, that camp just out there, and other times they're not. So there's some more iron ore there if you want it. And what we're looking for is actually in the bottom part of the ship. It's a journal, but I usually tend to go for the bandit chief first of all. Just makes it easier. Sack of flour, I'm not really bothered about flour. Never really found a use for flour, so that's why I don't bother picking it up. Oh, salt pile I have though. Poison of slow, amongst other things. So like I say, yeah, where we need to go really is at the bottom, but I tend to go for the bandit leader first of all, just because he's the heavy hitter. So once he's out of the way, the rest is pretty straightforward. And I'm not going to take any chances, so poison and paralysis, fortified marksman, fortified sneak, and hopefully he should just be in the doorway. He or she, depending. Yep, there they are. And she's down in one. So that normally alerts the rest of the crew. So hopefully they'll come running up. Again, heavy armor, which is worth shed loads, so definitely going to take it. There's a chest over here as well, which is guarded by a bear trap. So we'll crack that open. Amethyst, gold, ring. Yeah, I'll take all of these. And it doesn't look like the rest of our crew is really bothered about death, so looks like we're going to have to go find them. Take that definitely. So one way of doing it, and it's also another way in. You can actually swim in here if you wanted to. There's like a hole in the boat there. And I've got to be careful because I don't actually know where these two guys are. I don't want to get jumped. But I think one's definitely going to be below me. Huh. Interesting. Ah, there's one. There was one. And here comes his friend. And I think that's pretty much it for this place. Yep, cleared. So let's just go running up there first of all. Raid the bodies. What's he got? Gold I'll have. Heavy armor new. I'll take that. And I'll take that because it's light. Not that, not that. You can see I'm trying to be a bit more selective now of what I take. That's worth quite a lot. And the other thing as well, our speech is quite high, so between the speech that we now have and the bartering potions, we're actually getting pretty close to what they say for the gear, so iron ingot, why not? Amulet of Stendar, block 10% more damage with your shield, that'd be good if we use it. Now this is all pretty light, so I'll have all of this. Imperial bow, why not? Iron dagger, sweet. What's in the chest? Excellent, an emerald, so I can make more jewellery with that. Some more gold. Lockpicks, I've got tons of those because I went crazy buying them as I went to all the traders. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for here. I mean, take the salmon if you want, but that's only really useful in food, so I'm not too fussed about that. And the chest you're looking for is this waterlogged chest here next to the Nordic barnacle. But before we do that, let's take a quick dip in here just see if I missed anything. Nope. Nout. So waterlogged chest, and this is what we're after. Lymdrenn Tenvanni's journal. And that basically tells you the story of Brand-Shei. I'll just put it on screen for you and you can just pause it. Brand-Shei, or Brandil as he's really known, was a member of a rich family, but the Argonians attacked and basically it all ended miserably, so they had to get him out of the city basically. So that's that. Quick thing to do before we leave here once and for all is just go around the hull of the ship, as it's quite a lot of Nordic barnacle, which is a really useful ingredient. So let's see. Yeah, and on this side of the ship. Alrighty, and I think we're going to call it here because it's dragging on a little bit. Next episode, we're going to quickly swim over to that island there, which you can see in the distance there with the flat top. That's where the standing stones are, the Serpent Stone. Normally defended by an ice wraith, so it's not too big a deal to clear that out. So we'll do that. Then we'll fast travel over to Riften, hand in this quest, and be on our way. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. You know, we're trying to get back into the swing of things now. I'm trying to get through as many missions as I can. And yeah, if you have liked it, please subscribe, as this series is probably going to run for centuries. There's so much to do in Skyrim, to be fair. And yeah, like if you really did enjoy it. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. For now though, thanks for watching, take care, and peace.